Hello there, people of the universe. My name is MichSciFi, and welcome to a video that I didn't plan to be making because it's 4:45 in the morning exactly. I couldn't sleep, it's way too warm, the heat has returned with a vengeance, which is annoying because if you didn't see my initial vlog talking about how amazing Lucy is, she helped me fix my Batman cape, and I was wanting to maybe take some pictures in the cosplay, but a muscle suit, cape, cowl, gauntlets, all that in this heat, you'd have to be better. Ha! Comedy. So yeah, I'm deciding to stay up all day and just conk out tonight because that just seems to be the only method I've got that I know works when helping me reset my body clock, or at least helping me get some definite sleep. So during my adventure of staying up, I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across some stuff that I personally think could maybe be an interesting video, which is funny because I was planning to do a video or videos talking about the future of DC. I had a Ben Affleck's future as Batman ? Video, which was basically discussing the recent changes. Long story short, because I don't want to get off topic, and I might still do that video. Ben Affleck's Batman, even though he's finished his contract with The Flash, he's back for Aquaman 2, which is amazing, and also generated more hype than DC's entire San Diego Comic-Con panel. No shade to Black Adam or Shazam Fury of the Gods, but the panel as a whole was a fucking embarrassment. Marvel dropped Phase 5 and 6, and DC only had 2 films. But the stuff that I saw was stuff that had previously been reported by scoopers that are saying that apparently Restore the Snyderverse is coming, and personally, I don't entirely believe it, but I am the most convinced I've been in a very long time. If you remember, I made a video back in March, the year anniversary of the Snyder Cut, saying that we were hoping something would happen on the day, but if it didn't, not to worry because there is still the merger to come. Well, the merger has since happened, and a lot of things have happened because of the merger that I think are going to be really good for the future of the DCEU. Again, I won't go too much into it because that's not the point of this video, but I do want to mention a few things in case you've missed it. One of the things being that Batgirl was cancelled, which for some people is a bit unfortunate and a bit disappointing, and I can sympathise with a director's work not getting utilised, not getting seen to the world. I know the instances aren't entirely the same, but it is worth mentioning. So anyway, as well as the cancellation of Batgirl, which we can debate whether it's good or not, Zaslav has also said they want to do a 10-year plan for the future of the DCEU, and they're not going to be rebooting, they're going to course correct and do a reset. Not in the sense of resetting the continuity of the films, but at the studio, they're going to look at all the plans that were there, which weren't any, it was just throw shit at the wall and hope it fucking stuck, which it didn't. DC just isn't what it should be, and Zaslav has said for the future of DC, they want to focus on the Trinity, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and they want to make DC films a big cinematic event. As well as that, they've said they've been at work for the past 6 months, which means Ben Affleck was brought on to Aquaman 2 by David Zaslav, meaning Ben Affleck probably was spoken to about the 10-year plan, and he's up for it, because remember, Ben Affleck's contract as Batman finished. Cry. I did, and I have. It ended with The Flash, but he's back. But speaking of Affleck's return, the main reason for this video is to mention how The Hollywood Reporter, a journalist, a news outlet that I do not trust as far as I can fucking throw it, released an article that said some stuff that, again, I'm still questioning, but I've always said, rumour or not, I'd rather a good rumour than a bad rumour, but a rumour is still a rumour. But if I'm going to read one, I'd rather it be a good one. And the stuff in the article is stuff that has been mentioned before by scoopers that have been very pro-Restore the Snyderverse. And they were actually the people who said Affleck was going to be in Aquaman 2, and then a day or two later, he was seen on set of Aquaman 2. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidence. Universe is rarely so lazy. So the first thing they said, and I will put a link below, one, to the YouTube channel of the person who does all these scoops. They are really interesting, and hopefully will all end up being true. And then secondly, I'll put a link to the person's tweets with the screenshots of the article, because I'm not fucking linking The Hollywood Reporter. They can eat a bag of dick. This first screenshot from the article is regarding Black Adam. It says, until the October 21st release of Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam, brackets, that film had a June test screening including a new post-credit scene introducing a new element to Johnson's place in the DC universe. Now, I'm not sure what that means. We know that Amanda Waller will be in the film. This scooper has said for a while that Henry Cavill has been added into Black Adam, and this does say had a June test screening including a new post-credit scene, and Black Adam a couple of months ago did have additional photography. Whether or not it included Henry Cavill, we're yet to see, but it is interesting to bring up. This next one is with regards to The Flash, which I know has had some interesting things going on with it in terms of Ezra Miller, but we're not talking about that. This article says Miller participated in regularly scheduled additional photography over the summer. Now, the reason this is interesting is because this scoop has said for quite a while that The Flash had additional photography secretly over the summer, which lines up already, and this was basically to change the ending of the film and take out the whole Keaton replacing Affleck stuff, because regardless of what you feel about Michael Keaton as Batman, I personally am not a fan of him. I think they only brought him back for Batgirl and for The Flash to nostalgia bait. I'm okay with him being there as a multiverse Batman, but I would rather Jeffrey Dean Morgan being Flashpoint Batman, which was one of the reasons why Zack cast him originally in BVS, but not the point. What is the point? It seems to line up that they are changing the ending, because Keaton being in The Flash as a multiverse Batman, while I'd prefer Flashpoint Batman, I'm okay with it. It can work. But if this is apparently true that they are changing the ending to meet Zaslav's changes going forward, then I'll be very excited about that, because while I cannot confirm this, apparently the original DCU plan was that Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck were going to get replaced. Keaton was going to be the new Batman, who would then pass on that mantle to Batgirl, and then Henry Cavill was going to be replaced by Sasha Calle, Supergirl. Now, while Leslie and Sasha were probably going to be amazing as Batgirl and Supergirl, well, Sasha will still play Supergirl, providing The Flash does come out. While I'm sure they would have been amazing in the roles, Supergirl and Batgirl are not replacements for Superman and Batman. That kind of goes against the whole fucking point of the character. Yes, they are extensions of that symbol of the bat and the S. They aren't Batman and Superman. Season 1 of Supergirl was about Kara not being in her cousin's shadow. And as well, while I don't love Keaton as Batman, if you're going to bring him back, do fucking Batman Beyond. I don't like Batman Beyond that much, but I know it'd be a good idea, and people would be happy. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you found that interesting. Sorry if it wasn't the most... I don't know what that means, but personally, it is, as I said, rumour, good or bad, it's still a rumour, but it is nice to see good rumours that might not be rumours, because scoopers have previously said this stuff. And again, the reason I'm trusting this scooper is because he was the one who said, yo, Ben Affleck's going to be in Aquaman 2. A couple of days later, bang, confirmed. Again, could be bollocks. Just because they were right ones doesn't mean anything. But when you look at all the changes that Zaslav has made and the things he's been saying, focus on the Trinity, 10-year plan, it makes sense. The reason I believe that, the reason I say that, is because if they were doing a 10-year plan, they wouldn't reboot. Well, no, even then, never mind that not meaning reboot. They've also said they're not going to reboot. They've done a course correction and then they've done a reset at the studio, but not a reset with the continuity of the films. What do you guys think about all this? Hopefully you find this interesting, and if you see it, then I decided to upload it, and if not, then, well, bugger it. I don't have a lot of people that I can talk to about this stuff, so a camera is my only option. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend.